Alright ladies, let me tell you something that most women don't realize, and that is that a man doesn't value you simply because of what you say. He values you because of what you do about those words. I mean, think about it. Have you ever wondered why some women can't command a man's attention effortlessly, while others feel like they have to constantly chase him for his validation? Now the secret is not that these are the most attractive women. The secret is the energy that they bring to the table and how they carry themselves. Just like you ladies, we men don't fall in love with words. We fall in love with experiences. What stays with us is not just what you said, but how you made us feel, the frequency that you brought into our world, and most importantly, the silent actions that set you apart from the rest. My name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and today I'm going to break down 7 silent actions that naturally increase your value in a man's eyes. If you ever felt like men lose interest too quickly, or that you have to work way too hard to be noticed, these subtle shifts will change everything, okay? So let's begin. Number 1, master brevity. When you over-explain yourself, constantly justify your choices out loud, or try too hard to fix misunderstandings, it could weaken how a man perceives you. But when you keep your words clear and to the point, you create a presence that commands respect. Just think about how many times you texted a man a long paragraph or argued for 20 minutes over something that could have been communicated in 20 seconds. How many of those extended explanations could have been replaced with a simple, "I would appreciate if you respect my decision," or "this can wait until we speak in person." This kind of brief communication signals strength, self-respect, emotional control, and maturity, which are all things that instantly increase your value as a partner in a man's eyes. So the next time that you feel the urge to defend your choices or opinions, pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, am I communicating for clarity or for validation? Am I trying to connect or trying to convince? Number 2, invest in yourself. Nothing makes a woman more attractive than seeing her fully engaged in her own life. Can you name your top 3 personal goals for this year? Because if you can't, it's worth giving it some thought. Because what I've seen happen over and over again is that when a woman lacks personal ambition or fulfillment, she usually ends up tying her happiness to a man. And this creates anxious energy and attachment, the kind of that makes you text him constantly, overanalyze every interaction, and feel unsettled when he's not giving you attention. But a secure woman knows how to invest in herself. You're working out, setting goals, watching these videos, improving your mindset, not to impress a man, but because you're building a life that excites you, whether you have a partner or not. Because here's the thing, men respect and pursue what they feel could slip away at any moment. So when he sees that you're genuinely invested in your own growth, he'll naturally want to be part of your life and stay close to you. Number 3, you don't overshare. One mistake that a lot of people make, including myself in the past, is oversharing as a way to fast-track intimacy. We think, oh, if I tell this person all of my traumas and everything about my past, we're going to connect faster and it's going to be amazing. But just like a plant, it's not going to grow 20 times faster if you overwater it. A connection needs time to develop naturally. Or what can also happen is that when someone overshares with you, you might feel pressured to overshare back instead of holding your boundaries, which, by the way, this is a technique that many manipulators use to gain control. Confident people allow space for curiosity. They're comfortable with a little mystery and they don't rush to fill every silence with words. So I suggest that you always let a man slowly earn access to your deeper thoughts, because what's built with patience usually lasts, but what's rushed quite often falls apart. Number 4, physical touch. Most men's love language is physical touch, and when mastered, it becomes a silent force that instantly deepens attraction. But understand that being physically close isn't always enough. The real power lies in how and where you touch him. When it comes to this, many of you ladies think of touch as a way to satisfy him, but when done the right way, it goes beyond pleasure. It actually strengthens the emotional connection. I have a whole video here on the channel about this, and it's titled, "A Man Can't Resist Your Touch in These 5 Places." I'm going to leave the link somewhere up here so you can go check it out, okay? Number 5, positive reinforcement. There's a lot of studies on behavioral psychology that show the power of positive reinforcement. It's just like when you're training a dog and you give them a treat, right? Because you want them to repeat the same behavior. And I know what you're probably thinking, that we men are pets and you have to train us. This works for men and women. The main mechanism is that you usually want to repeat behaviors that bring positive emotions to you. So if a man does something thoughtful for you, okay, whether it's planning a date, complimenting you, or making an effort, reinforce it right there in the moment. You can give him a kiss, a hug, or a simple "I love that you did that," and this is going to create an emotional link between the two of you. When he associates being around you with feeling valued and appreciated, he's not just going to do more of it, he's going to feel naturally drawn to making you happy. Number 6, end conversations first. If a man feels that he has unlimited access to your time and energy, he's going to start taking you for granted and lose the drive to pursue you. That's why a secure woman always leaves him wanting more. So next time that you're having a great conversation, you can say, "Listen, I really enjoyed talking to you, but I have an early day tomorrow, so have a lovely night. And by the way, I hope that you do have a busy morning next day because you're investing in yourself and you have other priorities." Again, it's not about faking these behaviors, which is what I see a lot of people on YouTube try to teach you. When you actually have to go, he's going to be thinking about you, replaying the conversation and wondering when is the next time that I can talk to her. However, if he loses interest because you ended the conversation early, this only proves the point that he was never truly interested. So you're not missing out, you're filtering out. And final, number 7, you never focus on other women. If you're constantly bringing up his ex, a female friend, or someone that he follows on social media, you're only putting your attention on another woman when all of it should be on you. For example, I got a text from an ex once on my birthday, okay? And I had my phone outside, so the person that I was with saw it. So at the moment I thought, okay, she's gonna lose her mind because that's what I was used to. And instead, she told me, "Listen, you're a grown man, okay? I trust that you know how to handle this because I don't deal with men who are still hung up on their ex." And you see, this response sets a standard without giving it to insecurity. It communicates that you trust yourself. You trust him to make the right decision, and if he doesn't, you have zero problems with walking away. At the end of the day, a woman who leads with confidence instead of comparison is unstoppable and valuable in a man's eyes. Alright ladies, so to wrap things up, remember that men don't fall for words, they fall for the energy that you bring and how you carry yourself. If you master brevity, invest in yourself, don't overshare, and maintain an air of mystery, you become magnetic. If you understand how he experiences love, reinforce his positive actions, and keep him wanting more, he would absolutely value you. But even more than that, he would genuinely crave your presence. So let me know in the comments if you have a question about any of these, and I'll try to answer as many as possible. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you've chosen me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.